What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are well, because today's price action was a pretty good one, right? It's a pretty good follow through to yesterday's session. And now the question that we should try to answer today is this the bottom? Okay, are we in the bottom? Are we now looking for all-time highs? So before we dive into the video and the analysis, guys, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell icon, because what we're going to do here is that we're going to review the SPY and the Qs, and for these two charts we're going to review alternate versions of the wave structure, right? One version is going to let us know that we are looking for all-time highs, and the other version is going to let us know that we are looking for another leg lower. Okay, guys, if you remember yesterday, I'm just going to do a really quick recap from yesterday's video, because one topic really was important, and that was this, right? That corrections of the same degree in Elliott wave guidelines tend towards equality in magnitude, right, and in time. So magnitude being how long it took, right, and well, the percentage of the drop, and in time how long it took. So we discussed that yesterday. So if you guys missed the video, I encourage you guys to go take a look, or read up on this aspect of the guidelines, because it's important to understand. And in this primary degree, we are looking to pair these two corrections up. Now, what's pretty important here is that the bulls defended the 38.2% retracement, or 412.88, that range, right? And that retracement comes from the low of wave 2 to the high of wave 3. So that's a pretty good sign. Okay. Furthermore, what we got to look for is any other evidence within this wave structure. Okay, evidence for within this wave structure that will sustain an argument that yes, perhaps this was the bottom. Okay, so in order for us to do that, we have to dive in further into this zone. So let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame and let's dissect. So in the 1 hour time frame, I'm going to reset the chart, and we're going to review from our wave 3 high, all right, in the primary degree. And a wave 3 high is saying that, okay, so we made our first A wave, our B wave, and our C wave to complete the W. So three waves to the W. Now, something to keep note of is that once we hit the top here on January the 4th, right, we made our first A wave, then the B wave retraced, we confirmed this trend line up to here, right? We confirmed the trend line that originated back here. Now, we rejected it, and then we sold off into the wave C. And the wave C completed the W, and now we bounced out, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now this trend line was confirmed again here, confirmed here, and then we sold off in A, back in B, and now we sold off in C. Okay, so here's a couple of good things that we have going for ourselves. Okay, we have the wave 4 completion, right, at the 38.2% retracement. We have the 786 of W versus X, and we have the 1618 of A versus B. So now we have evidence, guys, of 3 levels, 3 Fibonacci levels in confluence in 3 different degrees of Elliott wave structure, confirming us, letting us know that perhaps this is the bottom, because we found confluence, right? We found confluence, and all of them sustain the same thing. Then we bounced off. Now, the way we bounced out of this zone was pretty much impulsively, right? We see a vertical move out, nothing overlapping, nothing like this, but more vertical. And this is good, because that's what we like to see. We want to see price action coming out impulsively. All right, so with that being said, guys, if price action comes out actually, before we move further, let's take a look at our classical support and resistance area. Okay, if we take a trend line or horizontal line where we found support, we see that this zone was our area. Okay, the zone here was where price action made a new high, okay, back here on April 21st, then here on May the 10th, and now we were just hovering around the zone before it decided to take off. So we clearly see that this zone is pretty important, okay, because then we actually technically went back and revisited it, and then we are taking off. Also, I forgot to mention, on our daily time frame, when we take a look at the RSI, okay, it is important to note that while price action here on January 24th made a new low, right, price action made a low here, RSI made a new low. Okay, we then retraced, and then price action made a new low, broke the lows of the January the 24th, but RSI kept its high. Okay, so what does that mean? It means a positive divergence, guys, and that's pretty good. That's indicative of a wave C. okay, or the ending of a correction in this case. Okay, we see that the MACD is also trying to curl over, and the histogram is trying to turn to the opposite, to the positive direction. Okay, guys, volume is increasing, so we have good things going on for ourselves here. So back to the 1 hour time frame. All right, guys, so in the 1 hour time frame, what we got to look for is the following, guys. So after we made this 3 waves down, okay, we got to take a look at this structure here. We got to confirm that this is actually the makings of the 5 waves. So let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, and in this 15-minute time frame, guys, we have A, B, and C. All right, we have then 1, 2, the makings of 3, 4, and now we're looking for the 5th wave. Now, excuse me, you can see here, right, that what was the low here on February the 14th was a confirmation that we were looking for in yesterday's video for a rejection, right? We rejected it. No, we actually holding it as support. So that's a pretty good sign. So wave 3 completes, wave 4. Now likely into next week, we will see a wave 5. So here's our game plan, guys. Here's what we got to look for tomorrow, coming into next week. Now, I want you guys to remember this. If this is our bottom, then you have to pay attention to the next words that I'm about to say, because this will serve as a a perfect opportunity to take advantage of our final leg up in the cycle, okay, before we actually see the big correction. All right, that is going to be the following. Once we complete this structure, we want to see price action do the following: A, B, and C. All right, we want to find a retracement somewhere between the 38.2 and the 23.6. This zone will give us this little bit of risk, okay, versus what could potentially be the start of the next impulsive structure, okay? So pay attention, guys, because this is very, very critical. The next few days is going to really lead us, or the next few days next week, all right, is going to really tell if we, in fact, we are going to get out of here and go to new all-time highs. Okay, we want to do the following: ABC, 3 ways down to wherever this lands. All right, once we start seeing price action roll over, we'll start to notice it. Right, we'll start to notice it, and then we'll start to position ourselves. We already did, actually. We already took a trade on AMD, which was showing good evidence of continuation to the upside. So once we find support in the wave 2, wave 3 to come, and then that's it, guys. That's it. Get excited, man, because this is it. Alternatively, this is the scenario. Okay, out of our B wave high, okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this count is I'm just pushing here, guys. I'm just pushing it because we have to have a separate count, giving us. We can't just stay focused into one direction. We have to have evidence of something different so that we can stay disciplined. Okay, even though we went above this wave 1, right? We invalidated the count. But our next invalidation, if this is an expanding volatility triangle, is that we want to see this wave 4 or this price action come down. Yes, of course, like in the other count, we want to see roll over, but then we want to see it break above this area here. Okay, we want to see it break above 448.03. Okay, guys. So yeah, so that's that. Remember, we want to see price action break above this on this count, and we want to see price action roll over 3 ways, support, and then off we go. Either way, we're going to be paying attention. We're going to be tracking this diligently over at Trending Waves. If you guys have a chance, join the group. The Discord group is pinned down. The link to the Discord group is pinned down in the comment section. Okay, over to the Qs. Let's take a quick look at our main count. Just like in the SPY, we're looking for a W, X, and Y, A, B, C down. Okay, we found support towards the 50% and 618, which was a little bit deeper. Okay, but we broke above the wave A. Now this wave structure here, let's take a look in the 5-minute time frame, is a little bit more clear, and there's evidence of 5 waves out, right? We have clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So wherever this ends, we want to see ABC to the 2. We'll position ourselves somewhere here, and then off we go. Okay, guys, so pretty important. Otherwise, what is our alternate scenario here? Same deal as in the SPY. Right, A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the final leg lower. Either way, we'll be ready. We'll be prepared. We do have our butterfly spread option to the downside as protection just in case this occurs. All right, guys. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I love to see new faces over at Trending Waves. Take good care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I shall see you on Monday. Take care.